Pages tutorial. So this is just a basic, very basic Pages tutorial, and it's getting to know Pages. It's pretty much like my getting to know Numbers tutorial. If you've not seen that, I'll put the link on the screen for you right now. So yeah, this is getting to know Pages tutorial, and when I've opened Pages, I've gone either File or New or press New Document, and I've got this Choose a Template view. Now you can prevent it from doing this, and I'll show you how we do this in the settings. However, it is quite a good view that you might want to use and start employing. So we're just going to select blank for today's, but let me just quickly show you. You can either select them on the left hand side, what type of sort of template that you want. You can also download other free templates as well, but you just choose on the side what template, or you can scroll through and choose what sort of template that you want to choose. If you want to write a letter, you can choose the style of letter that you want to write, same as for CVs or resumes, envelopes and business cards and all sorts of stuff, flyers, posters, newsletters, all sorts of good stuff. And I would say, you know, if you want to sort of make newsletters, then sort of use one of the templates and change it to suit your needs, because they are very professionally laid out and very well laid out in good order. So just today, because it's the sort of basic, very introduction to Pages, we're just going to choose blank document and select. So highlight blank document and select this choose. Okay, so once we've opened Pages, you get this view as I've got here. Yours might not look exactly like this per se, and that's purely because I've just got mine on full screen mode. So you can use full screen and minimize or drag the screen size down using the three little buttons, close, full screen and not full screen, right there as normal. So let's look at the let's concentrate on the view that we've got across this toolbar across the top. On the left hand side we've got our view. Now we once we select something, it opens and it stays open until you close it with this in the same way that you opened it. So we've got page thumbnails right here. We could also hide or show our comments. We can show find and replace. So if you want to find something within the document, you can find, replace whole words, pretty much like you would do with Word or with a Word document. We can hide or show our ruler. We can hide or show our comments, and we've got our word count right here. So we can hide or show our word count at the bottom, and there's a few options that you can do without character spacing, with character spacing, paragraphs or whatever page, and there's a few options that you can do there. So let's hide our comments. So working across, we go to zoom here. It will just default to 125%. You can fit width or fit page. Here we just go to our insert, and this is where we would just do our sort of basic Word document or document sort of basics, where page breaks, section break, column breaks, page numbers and all that good stuff. Here is where we would just insert default tables. So you start off, if you want to insert a table, with a default table, and then you edit that table to suit yourself. So if you want a specific type of table, select table, scroll through the default tables and choose the one that best suits and edit it to suit your needs. Just remove that. Likewise with the charts, we've got 2D charts, varying 2D charts, 3D charts and interactive charts, and they're very easy to manipulate and change the order of within the format inspector, which I'll show you later on. Text, this is not text, this is text box. So if you select this, it will open up a text box for you. Again, shape, we've got our default sort of shapes and colours, and that you select the ones that you want, or you can indeed draw with a pen your own shape and then edit it in the format inspector to suit your needs. Media, we can add our own photos, our own music and our own movies from sort of various places wherever we've got them stored. And then comments, you can add or show the comments. Something that's sort of quite new with the new OS X, Yosemite, is sharing via link or via cloud, and you can share in various ways the document that you've created across mail, messages, AirDrop, Twitter, Facebook, or even LinkedIn, or whatever other social networking or application you've got linked to your iTunes or your Apple ID. The tips here just bring up yellow tabs across everything that you do within the view. So once you've got good at Pages, you know what you're doing, I would suggest turning it off so you haven't got these yellow tabs all over your page. However, it does show you some good coaching tips. Okay, if we go to our top toolbar, Across the top we've got file, and it's just very basic Word document stuff. I know I keep saying Word or Pages document stuff. New, open, open, recent. Generally I find that people are converting to Pages from Word, so they're going from Microsoft to Mac or to Apple, and then they want to embrace everything that comes with it. And personal opinion, Pages is as good as Word. It has some functionality that Word doesn't. Word has some functionality that Pages doesn't. And you can make them work together quite well anyway. In my daily life, at home life, I use Pages and I use iWork. In my work, I use Microsoft products, and they cross-pollinate quite well. Okay, you can set passwords here as well, and likewise you can also, within the File tab, you can also save templates. So if you want to, if you think back at the start when I was showing you the template, if you've created a document that you think is worthy of a template and that you want to open it from the start, then you do that option here. Edit, again, it's very basic document orientated, as is insert. Format, pretty much the same as well. You can, it sort of follows the formats across the top tab in the menu bar right here. And also arrange, again, you can sort of arrange your media that you've imported in certain ways. Your view, you've got your inspector, and you can just do the basic sort of things that you would be able to do anyway. And again, we go back to the share window is minimize, zoom, bring all to the front, and you can scroll through your windows there. And as with all Apple products, if I was going to if I was struggling for how to do something, I wanted to show colors, for instance, I start typing it. If you start typing it generally correct, it will help you out. So I want to show colors, I highlight over show colors, and it will show me the path that I need to do to solve the problem that I've got, which is really good. It doesn't do it for everything, but if it's there, it does do it. So just make sure, if you struggle, just make use of that help functionality, because it is quite cool. Okay, so let's go over to our format. So over here, if I select this format tab right here, it will become grayed out, which means it's active. Likewise with the document, if I select or deselect the document, it becomes active. Now with the document, let's just start. If I've got my document selected, here's where I can choose my printers. I can choose my page or document size or style. I can choose my page orientation from landscape to normal mode. I've got header and footer. My the width or the sizes of the header and footer are very easily changed, like so. That was on 1.25, I do believe. And we've also got the margins as well, which can change hyphenation and ligatures. Our section, it just insert page number in, so you can go page 1 of 1, page or 1 of 1, and various ways. And likewise with the sections, you can do more when you start editing and start adding sort of text to your document. Okay, let's go to format. So here's where all our documents or all our formatting works. If I was going to type, let me show it. Start from the top. We've got our basic predefined formatting, which you can change, or paragraph styles, which you can change to suit your document. If I was going to put a header in within my document, or let's say a title, because that's what it's called, and I wanted this title to be the basic formatting what we've got here, I would select the title type formatting, and it would change the font and the boldness, italicness, and the character styles and the alignment to suit whatever is in the paragraph styles right there. Now it's quite easily changed. If I wanted to change the font, say for instance, I'd drop down and change a font to Arial rounded empty bold, and I wanted all of my titles to maintain this paragraph style or this style, I would just select this update button right here. So now whenever I changed some text, if I wanted it to be in the title formatting, I would just select title and it would take on that form. Likewise with the text, if I was going to select body and I was going to type something on the page, and this is I wasn't happy with this formatting of this body style, I could easily change it. So if I wanted all my body text to be in Arial, then I would change it to Arial and I would update it like so. And every time I typed and used that formatting, that's the font and the style of font and the size of font that it would take on. It would take that form. So that's quite self-explanatory. As we work our way down, we've got regular, bold, italic as normal. You can change just certain parts of it. It gives you the option to update. So now do you want your body to always be bold? I don't want to update it. I'm going to ignore it and I'm going to carry on typing like so, but it's going to continue with that format unless I change it back to the body style, and then it will go back to normal. You noticed it all went back to normal. So if I wanted then something to be in bold, I then have to bold it afterwards. Okay, so that's quite self-explanatory as well. Likewise with italic and underlined. The little settings wheel here, the advanced options, you can change the character spacing, the baseline, capitalization, ligatures, you can outline, strike through, and shadow, and you can character fill if you've got any characters in there as well. With the colors, if I wanted to change the color of this text right here, I would select the color wheel, and there's various ways. I could just select the buttons on the color wheel, and if I wanted to change that to red, I would just select red, and then I would deselect and carry on working with whatever I was working, and it would work in normal for me. It wouldn't work in red. Character styles, you can link italic, emphasis, strike through, underline, and redden stuff right there in your basic character styles. Your alignment, obviously you can change your alignment, and you notice I get this little update button. So now do I want all my bodied text to align to the center? No, I don't, so I'm just going to carry on as normal. Likewise with the with all the alignments, you can do it in various ways, and this will just tab you across, so so it gets you to where you want to be. The spacing, the character spacing, or the line spacing, the paragraph spacing is all editable right here. And the bullets and alignments, if you want to add bullets, I now want bullets, bullet points to be inserted. You could have text bullets, or you could have image bullets, and then you change the images like so. And it is very self-explanatory. Numbered bullets, and you can change the number sequences like so. It is very self-explanatory, and if you're looking at what you want to do, it is like I said, it is very easy to follow. If we go into our layout tab, our layout will change our columns, so we can change our column sizes. Our indents, we can change the way our indents are all set up. Our tabs and our borders and rules, if we're putting in sort of shapes or tables. On the more, we can just do our sort of our breaks and our alignment, our hyphenation, ligatation or ligatures, and our paragraph styles we can set all here. So everything is quite self-explanatory, and that is, as you're looking at the screen, that is Pages in a very quick broad brush sort of outline. There's lots of things that you can do. Is it as good as Word? Yes, I believe it is as good as Word. It does more than Word. I think it's more user-friendly than Word, but Word operates better than Pages in some instances, and so it has its pros and cons. Does it work well with Word? Yes, it does work well with Word. However, I would suggest if you're gonna open up a Pages document within Word, and vice versa, if you're gonna open up a Word document within Pages, the formatting, dependent on the document and the intricacy of the document, the formatting can sometimes be a bit of a problem. But you generally, if you spend a little bit of time, you can generally work it out. As and when I see fit, I will obviously update the Pages sort of stuff and try and do more advanced user tasks, if you like. So I hope this helps you out, and I hope the music's not too loud as well. Catch you soon.